Here are 10 surprising Windows features you probably have never used, but you should right now. One feature I really like is virtual desktops. You just have to press Windows key and then tab, and after doing this you can easily switch to a new desktop by clicking right here. After doing this, you will get a clean desktop and you can open things right here and keep everything organized. For example, if you only have one screen, it's useful that you can switch, you can put your Discord on another desktop. The only thing you have to do is switch between these two while gaming. And I know you might say, yeah, you can also switch between tabs right here, but it looks a lot cleaner and it's also pretty useful if you want sort of presets. For example, I have my browser right here, I put it on my other desktop, I have Discord right here. If I switch, I go to gaming mode, for example. You can easily name them, just right click on it, then rename this. This is, for example, gaming. You want to change background, right click on it, choose background. And right here I can change it. And when I switch, there you go, I'm going to gaming mode or something else. So you've probably once copied something just like this, and it was a while ago that you did that. A feature I really like is Windows and V, and if you open this, you get the clipboard manager. Just turn it on because you can see the history of your clipboard. This is including screenshots. For example, this, I send it to my friends. I go to my clipboard manager and you can see it right here. I can also pin it if I want, just like this. I can also remove it and I can easily click on it and then send to my friends. This is something I've never tried, but it's called God Mode Folder. Provides a centralized control panel with all Windows features or Windows settings in one place. So if I get hacked, you know why. So you have to create a folder, just like this, folder, and then you have to paste this full command. What is this? I'm just gonna put it in the video. So it's in the description. While you're down there, make sure you subscribe, please. Okay, so what is this? I'm gonna open it. Access treasure trove of settings. Oh my god. This is a whole folder of settings. Add device and everything. These are just all settings of the system. But I didn't notice, so I'm surprised. Maybe you are too. Very interesting, remote access and everything. It's just all settings. I'm just gonna remove it before it hacks me. Another one is Windows Sandbox. It's only available on Windows 10 and 11 Pro or Enterprise. But we have to go to features. Just like this, features. We have to turn them on and off. And when we scroll down, you can easily see Sandbox right here. So let's enable it. We're gonna click on OK. I think my PC is gonna explode. Yeah, it's not working anymore. While we're waiting, please make sure you check out our merch. This is a bunny I made on my merch designer made for Easter. Okay, so we have to restart the system. Okay, I'm back. So Sandbox, let's open it. It actually allows us to run applications in a secure environment. For example, if you download something from the internet, there's a high chance you can use this app to first run it inside the sandbox before you run it on your own system to make sure you're not getting any viruses. We all know how dangerous the web can be. So when you start up the sandbox, it's actually just Windows. And right here, you should be able to install everything you want to test out if it gives you a virus or not. You can just play around in here. If you click right here, these three dots, you have clipboard redirection, which can also be very scary because I can copy paste things between this system and my own. So let's go open an application in this. Is that even possible? Let's go to all. With a calculator, we have settings and backup and tools, and that's pretty much it. So you're probably wondering, how do you even get files on this to test it? Well, first of all, you need something. You need to download a file. So let's actually get Malwarebytes. I recommend it highly. If you ever think your PC is not safe, install Malwarebytes, and Malwarebytes can actually make sure that you don't have a virus on your computer. So let's install the download version, which we can try for 14 days for free after every time you download it again. So let's do that. So it's downloading. Let's go to downloads. And right here, I'm just going to copy it, and then paste it right here. And after you have done that, you should be able to open it in this virtual box. So let's do that. We can actually install Malwarebytes in this sort of virtual machine. And it completely works, and it's not installed on my own system. You can see that right here. I don't have Malwarebytes installed. But in the virtual box, I do recommend, if you do dangerous things, that you turn off these two, your video and audio inputs. Otherwise it should be able to watch what you're doing. Okay, let's open Malwarebytes in this Windows Sandbox. Okay, so let's start free trial just like this, and we can actually open it. If we try to go full screen, it doesn't really want to do that. Oh, it does. It's a little bit buggy, okay, but very useful. And every time you restart it, you should be able to get a completely new system. The fifth one is Focus Assist. I really like this because if I go right below here, I can easily enable focus right here if I click on it and how long I want the duration to be. So let's click on focus, and now we are in focus session. So that means do not disturb is on and everything like that. You can easily change it if you tap focus settings in the start menu. I'm gonna stop it so we can change the settings. So every time you need to focus, instead of turning on do not disturb, you can also show the timer in the clock app and hide flashing icons and everything that you see down here when you get notifications. The sixth one is Storage Sense. And what this does is automatically clean your system with temporary files so you gain some more disk space. So let's type storage settings and let's turn on Storage Sense. After doing this, it will make sure that's running smoothly by automatically cleaning up temporary system and app files. You can configure how many times it does it. The 30 days is the default, but it's only going to run if you have low disk space, which is default. But you can also make sure that it happens every month, week or day. I do recommend you maybe get it every month or week, but some files are needed to run faster, for example shaders, but not with games though, but it is going to delete your temporary files you see right here. So right here you can also save some storage if you want that. Just select everything here and then click on remove files. Let's do that and we gain some free space. For example, about 1 gigabyte if I look right here, if you combine all the MBs. So that's our free storage for you. It's gonna clean it. The seventh one is one I use all the time. You have to make sure that you get this one because I can't live without nightlight. When it's dark in my country, I like to have it on, and especially a few hours before I'm going to sleep, which is way more important. I have actually darkening blinders, so I have it on 7, I sleep at 9, so 2 hours before I go to sleep, and 4 AM because I get up at 5 AM and it's still dark here, so that's why sunset and sunrise does work for me. My percentage is around 35%, and this is how I like it. It's way better and healthier to do this with sleeping and turning off those lights, but it doesn't look good on a YouTube video. Well, the eighth one is maybe better for some older people. It's called Quick Assist. I don't have it installed because you pretty much need bloatware on your PC for that. I have a great tutorial right here how to install Windows 11 without any bloatware, and it's pretty much the fastest possible. But that doesn't mean I can't install it from the store. So let's get it. It says it right here, help family or friends with their PC and get help from Quick Assist. I do recommend you uninstall this on your own system. It's maybe useful for someone you know that's a little bit older and not good for PCs because it has access to your desktop. So very dangerous actually. It can be quite useful. Someone can get help and you get the code and you can help someone. So instead of searching for AnyDesk or TeamViewer, you have Quick Assist built into Windows. Let's open it. So this is already very scary. It's asking me for my camera, which of course I'm not gonna give. I don't even know why it needs it. So what you need to do is get our code. Security code from assistant. So help someone, let's click on help someone. Then we have to log in and I have an account I can actually use. Okay, the code expires, but I've hidden it right here. And if you give this code to someone, you can actually copy it just like this. And then say I've sent the code, you should be able to get access. Let's say for example, I wanted to get help. I'm just gonna enter the code right here and then click on submit. Hey, I'm helping someone right now. I don't even know if it works on your own system, I wonder. But yeah, of course, after doing this, you get access to their desktop. So for you, I recommend you just uninstall it for your own safety. And also tell the member that they shouldn't be sharing the code with someone else besides you, so they don't give it to the wrong person. They can trust someone, but don't tell them that. Just tell them they can only trust you. It's the best way, really. The ninth one is actually Dynamic Lock, which automatically locks your PC when paired with a Bluetooth device, for example, your phone when it moves out of range. I think it can be quite dangerous, so let's enable it. It's called Dynamic Lock. So let's go to the settings and allow Windows to automatically lock your device when you're away. If I enable it right here, it's going to look for a paired phone. For example, my Fold 5, which is the one I'm recording with right now. It's in the neighborhood, so my phone is connected. When I walk away, it's going to lock it which is pretty nice, but I feel like when I walk to my PC, it's gonna enable it too, right? Yeah, so let's ask it, get both a lock and unlock your PC. I recommend you turn it off. So just turn it off. If you get it enabled with your phone, your laptop is open. So if you have them both in a Starbucks cafe, it's very stupid. So don't do that. But yeah, another one which is pretty nice is called Windows Timeline, where you can see recent activities. Only available for Windows 10, by the way. So very simply, you can actually see your recent activity, what you have opened, what you have done on your PC, which is quite nice, I think. But it's only Windows 10. And to thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out thephoneis.nl for our merch. And to thank you so I could actually also discover these things myself. I've never really used them. Some of these, yes, I have, but they're still surprising features. For example, Windows Sandbox can be quite useful if you don't trust an application and you do want to try it out very easily. You don't have to set up a virtual machine and it just works. And to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.